So you clicked on this video because you're suffering from a broken heart. I've been there. I've been there when I was a teenager. But I won't share my story today. That's for another video. I'm trying to focus on you. When I suffered from a broken heart, it took me about 3.5 months to fully recover, to fully bounce back. And some say that's a short amount of time. But to be fair, I was in high school and I was actually in love. I actually felt in love with the person. And what happened to me is I just had a realization that I'm that guy. And I'm not trying to oversimplify your emotions or oversimplify what really happened, but there'll become a time period in your life where you'll look back at this same moment right now like, damn, that was a low time. Like, damn, I got through that shit. But really, to get over it, the feelings of a broken heart and the feelings of low emotion is really doing things that you're passionate about and becoming successful. I know that sounds cliche or that wasn't satisfying enough, but I don't want to pat you on your back with like sweet nothings. When I got my broken heart, wasn't doing any drugs. So I actually faced the emotions head on. Didn't do any drugs. I wasn't even working out. I was a sophomore in high school and I was just depressed. And I would just take it day by day. I would just really want to sleep the days in. I don't even want to get up. I would hate to get up. I would sleep early, sleeping late, and I'll try to force myself to sleep because I didn't want to face reality. But I'm telling you now, that's going to make the heartbreak worse. You actually have to face the reality. So if you're adult, I don't care how old you are, how young you are, you have to face it. Don't resort to drugs or don't resort to like meaningless pussy. Because that will not fill your void. That will not fill that emptiness and feeling that you have inside of you. You have to feel that in present day. Wake up sober. Feel that shit sober. And find a purpose in life. I know this might be hard because you're not in a optimum state of mind to find a purpose, right? I'm not trying to, minimize it, but that's the best thing you could do to get rid of your heartbreak. And I say it's the best way because it's a way where you don't have to escape reality. I'm not telling you to start dating other women because that's not a solution for every man. Every man is not into dating multiple women. Some men need an emotional connection to sleep around. So the ideal way is working out. And this is scientifically proven as well. I'm not just pulling something out of my behind and saying this. Working out because it brings out the endorphins when we work out. So I'm not saying when you work out, I'm not saying do no light workout. Especially as a man, you doing heavy weights, you breaking sweats, and you just feel good. It's almost like a natural high that you're on because you're releasing these sweats, you're releasing these toxins as well. And it's almost like a spiritual cleanse. You're releasing that toxic energy and that toxic feeling you have because of the breakup, right? And also just doing something to level you up financially and spiritually. You're not going to get her back. I don't even want to say you should try to get her back, but if you want to flex on her, you got to get in the gym, get your money right, and then you'll even forget about her. The time when you forget about her is when she'll come back. But don't fall for the bait because these women like to do that. They like to test your strength and test your willpower on them coming back into your life because they know you miss those buns. They know you miss them soft bumps, lumps on her chest. They know you miss those lips that you've been making out on, right? But the only way to really just get over them is focusing on yourself. A lot of men focus on what they could have done, what they should have done, how will they proceed forward based on that past relationship, when that's the wrong way, the wrong path of healing. I know us men like to bottle emotions in. So if you even if you have a close brother, close friend that you could even talk to, right? This also helped. I talked to, at the time I was tweeting, right? You know, I was tweeting, this was around like when Twitter first came out, and I was tweeting like depressive shit. I was all in my crying sissy days, man. But you really need to talk to someone, and try to find someone that's typically going through the same thing as you, or that's went through the same thing as you. Luckily, me sending those tweets out, it brought someone that was going through a tough heartbreak as well. And we would connect through BBM, BlackBerry Messenger. You guys remember those days? But it was during that time, and like just finding that outlet to release my feelings that's seen as weak on a man to somebody else, to another man, that really helps me getting over the heartbreak. And if you have that friend nearby, try to talk to them as often as you can. Try to work out with them and work towards your purpose. So the three main things is work towards your purpose, whether it be in the gym or getting your financial money up. Try to find something you're passionate about and work towards it. Get in the gym and find an outlet where you could communicate your feelings and resentments and all those ugly emotions you're feeling inside. Try to find that and become whole with it at the same time, because everything in life can be all good and gravy, family. You know, sunshine all the time creates a desert. You need the rainy days to grow. You need the rainy days to have a fruitful life. Nothing in this life could really grow without water or some form of hydration. I would even say so far to cry it out, because crying, especially us as men, we have to practice crying. We can't be so stoic and sturdy all the time. That makes it worse. You ever see these stoic people, or even like comedians who always make other people laugh, but they end up by deleting themselves? Because people are not in tune with their true emotions. They want to put on a facade rather than feel what's actually real. And that actually hurts you more than if you were to just cry it out. We make fun of girls crying all the time, but you see how they live life to the best of the fullest, right? Us men, we bottle shit and we don't have anybody to talk to. We got enough on our plate. We got enemies here, enemies there, enemies above us. We can't even eat inside our own house without someone annoying us. That's where you take that energy into the ring. You go into the box ring and you want to start, you know, get that energy out. Get that energy out, feel me? And once you're in that gym, it's like you're in a whole new world, man. You're just, it's like you're a super, it's like you came out of the Matrix. You came out of the Matrix and like, damn, it's like, God damn, what was I doing? So I said it took me about 3.5 months, but don't let that be a time duration for you to get over. Everyone is different. It could be 5 months for you. It could be 1 month for you. It depends, but you have to go through those clouds. Don't be scared of the rain on your parade. It's still a parade, right? I don't want to miss anything. I took some notes for y'all, man. But don't dwell on the past. We remain depressed because we dwell on the past. And I say depression is someone who is living in the past. Depression is someone who's trying to change their past. Anxiety is someone who's trying to change their present. So when you live in the present moment fully and you accept life for what it is, life becomes more bearable and often more enjoyable. You start seeing things like you've never seen before. Like, damn, look at that tree. Why does that curve that way? And that bark is so thin. It puts you in a whole new state. And you realize how blind you were, because love is truly blind. You really don't see with your eyes, you see with your mind. So the red flags that everyone else saw and you didn't see, that's because you were actually loving. You were loving from your heart. So I hope this helped you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but there were things that you stopped doing in that relationship that you have to get back to. Those things you put to the side because you wanted to take your girlfriend out or your spouse out, that hobby you lost because you spent a lot of time Netflix and chilling with your girl eating ice cream, go pick those hobbies back up and watch your dopamine levels restore back to normal. You don't need that woman to reset your dopamine levels. You just have to rewire your brain because you got chemically addicted to her or your spouse. So if you up there with a broken heart, keep your head up. King, keep your head up, brother, because we all go through it. And it's okay to feel the feelings, but you have to get back on your feet at the same time. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And also comment your story, how you feeling below. More Studios signing out. And fellas, keep your head up, keep your head high, and keep your eyes on the prize.